Gen Z podcast. Welcome to the Gen Z podcast. I am a host, JP Jackson, and to my right is Mr. Rizaan Rose.
Oh, we were wearing a uniform today. We matching. I'm always went to the same store.
No.
Didn't leave. Get our sizes. What size is it? To the audio listeners, live. This is live in the month of Ramadan. How are
Thank you,
today?
Rizaan. Thank you. I mean, you mentioned the month of Ramadan, and you actually took the time to come and sit here with me today. I appreciate that. All the jungle oats is now.
Yes. I told like everybody I'm taking off.
Yeah.
But I don't think I told the viewers, man. And that's why it's not true that I'm here.
Yeah. I mean, we did our little part. There's no water here. So we
Why you were so fast in it? Nah, Reese, this much water shame.
No, we eat it together.
Okay. We fast and furious, inshallah. Never turn your back on family.
Family, yeah. So because I don't have hair, so I'm really win.
That's why we come here, man.
Yeah.
Pants.
Yeah.
So with that, how we're gonna navigate this experience is we're gonna try the episode, and I'm gonna do my best to like stay in Ramadan mode. So JP is taking the liberty to take all my expletives. So
It's literally a word that says expletive.
he's gonna ensure that like I still maintain my demeanor, but he's gonna take care of like the juicy bits. Whoa.
Pause.
Thanks. You get the K.
Yeah.
Nah, but so actually I wanted to start by saying the reason why I didn't really want to shoot in Ramadan is actually like what happened today. I don't get hungry or as hungry as like you would think for people that's staying away. And I don't get thirsty. I never get thirsty. But what I do get is like extreme drop in energy levels. Like I couldn't get out of bed this morning. I couldn't, but it's because like we do night rituals, man. It's too difficult to do the translation to the audio listeners. But I'm gonna say it. It's so at night we go to mosque and we make Isha, then we make Tarawih, right? Or Salatul Qiyam. I can't tell you what that means. But the gist of it is that our Prophet, peace be upon him, and his companions used to like make salah throughout the night, but it's not night salah. It's because there's a name for night salah. Qiyamul Layl. Night salah. There's a name for that. I could translate that for you. So, and then you wake up super early to eat. So that like energy levels gone. Absolutely.
But do you
gone.
think that you evolved to that level? Because initially when people start fasting, it was the hunger's the issue.
Yeah.
Or not having the sustenance.
Yeah.
But now you've done it so many times. Now you're getting like other levels of challenges. Like there's unlocking here.
Like that's the first thing people ask you, like, can you drink water? Obvi. But like they like so I think my mom and a lot of people in my life, they get thirsty. Because like but I don't have a big relationship with water anyway. Like I drink like for work. Like like for marks, like it's like like it's I don't drink for leisure. What?
Thank you. Your relationship with the water.
Yo, you know, laughing, like I can feel the emptiness. It's wild. It's like it's just hollow inside. It's like I'm sure it's hectic. Anyway, yeah. But
Sorry. Explicit.
Man said explicitive. The audio listeners. What is explicitive?
The thing is that I was the head.
My handwriting. I'll take it. Oh my word. I actually know. because we're going to talk a bit about because Easter was about, and obviously it's Ramadan. I actually had like a wild Ramadan story, but I don't know if you want to get into it.
Proceed.
Ooh. Okay, so first of all, I explained to JP a while back that like we don't have like different denominations, but we do have like schools of thought.
Yeah.
So these are just like, also like say people of Cape Town perform certain acts different to people from Johannesburg, people from Durban, right? So there's 4 like main names.
Yeah.
It's Hanafi, Shafi'i, Maliki, and Hanbali. But like they're all like Muslim.
Yeah.
They're all like So, but in Cape Town, there's certain rituals and rites that's like doesn't fall into the category. So my imam calls it kapi.
What's that?
Like for Cape Town, man. Like kapi. So instead of like Shafi madhab, it's a kapi madhab. So one of the big kapi madhabs.
Like a youngster song.
Are we? I'll take it. One of the kapi madhabs is booba.
Oh, I see.
The fact that we must drink booba on the 16th night, that's not part of my religion. Like that's not you're not gonna get rewarded for that. But like that's it's a must. It's like it's a must. And there's like, I actually wish that we had like a guest, like someone who's like well within the religion that we can test him. Like, is this kapi or is this the sunnah? You know what I mean? Because it's like, so like for example now, we before Ramadan and I guess after Ramadan we go to, was it 3 Anchor Bay, Bantry Bay or whatever, and then we go maan kyk. That's sunnah. That's real. Yes. That's not kapi. That's it. Even though we like do it like religiously in Cape Town.
But this year VAR almost came in for the sighting of the
Andre Mariner base.
No, we did not see it.
Offside. One more day of eating, boys. But yeah, so that's like actual so there's a lot of stuff I guess that feeds into that's more cultural, traditional. That like, you know, because your mommy started doing it, now it's about like a thing that everyone does.
Yeah.
And so that's my Ramadan story. Okay. It's more, but like and subscribe for me.
So then, like, I mean, you speaking about booba as not like a kapi thing, but as an outsider, we would look forward to booba night.
Yeah.
Like that Wednesday, we would know we would get.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So, like, organize your containers.
Yeah.
Come through for your boo.
But I mean, like, Ramadan has the booba night, and we know that, like, Easter has the notorious pickle fish.
Okay.
The ingelede vis.
So this year, it's like literally semi-final versus, like...
meeting each other in the twilight.
It's Dalchi versus Hot Band. Dun, 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 dun.
Who will win?
Oh, we Easter egg versus samosas. I don't know, like. So, I like, sorry, man. We very unprepared. Like, that's actually valid. This should have been a segment.
Yeah.
Oh, like, just what Lau will do is the producer. I feel like you've seen this for the YouTube viewers. Lau's been adding little polls there for you. Like, do you like A, B, and then like comment below. Look at Jay. So we'll definitely but
it's never always been this close to each other, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. So we follow, we spoke about this last time. So we follow the Hijri calendar, whereas you follow the Gregorian calendar. So the Hijri calendar is like, it moves.
Yeah.
So like when I was young, Ramadan was in like summer. You fast like 16 hours for the day. In the heat.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny now. That's like fine. I don't know how, man. I don't know how. I think like it's in the comments.
Like photosynthesis,
baby.
Like so oxygen in.
So scientifically, with a curlica, you use more energy when it's cold. because your body must
Trying to keep
convert
it warm.
energy to keep you warm. So when it's hot, you're not expending as much energy because it's
shit.
So that's why, like, I remember being younger, like, fasting was chilled.
Yeah.
Maybe that's when I was getting thirsty, because I do have another story. So one time, so like, first of all, you remember how we used to play soccer in Ramadan?
Yes.
All the Muslims is reporting for duty. It's like Champions League
But I
semi-final.
remember it as a tactic, right? Because they would play in the morning and then sleep. Sleep all day.
Play all night. I mean, like, the lyrics is different. I mean, but like, yeah.
But that was the way they would play.
But I didn't. I was awake. I was awake. You sleep for an hour. But like, anyway, so what was I saying? Yes. So one time I'm at school or mosque, one of the two, I don't know, and I'm slurping on tap water. Like I am, and it's 3 o'clock, broad daylight. And someone's like, "Yeah, aren't you fasting?" I'm like, and I hey, yo.
Good in the act.
You just like, bro, they got me. Like, yo, headshot, kill zone. You out, but you gone. But then, the rule is, did you know this? I don't know if you knew this. If you accidentally eat, like genuinely, unknowingly, your fast still continues. So in that round, I was driven by. So it's
But it's about the intent, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's,
exactly.
So sorry, and just to make it clear for
Yes.
the non-Muslim, please don't let the beard fool you guys. how for those sportsmen and women that do their work during the fast, they are allowed to partake for what is necessary. Can you explain that element?
Say one more time?
Are they not allowed to drink anything?
No.
Oh.
They
don't.
Hashimamla, when you dropped the 300, it was
nothing.
a raw dogging.
Sure.
Boy. Why did I say that?
Pause.
He dropped that 300 in the water. Just.
Oh, I thought you could do it if it was like your work.
Nah.
Not at all.
Nah.
Nothing.
The only time you excluded is if you are for females, if you're on your sort of like period and stuff like that, or if you are ill, like genuinely ill. And sometimes people are ill, they fast. Like if I have like a cold or flu, I'm fasting.
Yeah, but that's to avoid the catch up later.
No.
Oh
No,
no.
like you just know your body, man.
Oh,
You
nice.
just look, fasting for what it's worth is like good for you. Like scientifically, one more time. So your body undergoes something called autophagy. So your cell sort of like removes the toxicity from your body.
Yeah.
And that's also what happens spiritually. You fast, like all religions, I think, fast to remove like toxicity and negativities from them so they can gain closeness to God. So that's the spiritual, but your body's also literally doing that.
Yeah.
Your body's literally taking away toxin and keeping So that's one of my lecturers said that like in order for you to have like a longer life, you must fast sometimes. I know like is it the Prophet David used to do like on and off, one day eat, one day fast. So
usually because it's not as like a thing in Christianity, but whenever you have it, or some people do it to gain clarity, or they coming up to this big event or something big is happening, they will fast for 7 days or something just to get that you know perspective. Yeah, because it really does. The whole experience strips down everything, right? It gets you back to center. But I didn't know that it was like literally your body removing it. Yo, Skyintifically. Skyintifically.
Science. So, are we going to talk about food all day?
No. We will be moving on swiftly.
So, there's a lot going on in the world. And we lost obviously some celebrities.
Yeah.
Apparently they found this killer in Delft or something, which is
in Ballard.
In Ballard. Is this true? Hello, what are you doing? How could you?
So it's something about fingerprints in the same vehicle linked to town here. But it's a small world, right? It's just, and these are all allegedly. We don't know for sure, but it just makes you think.
It is giving that, like, we call it people, they like to a Dreyfus story. So
Exaggerate. which one?
Now I'm just thinking, is this going to be insensitive, inappropriate, or is this going to be funny?
It is here. Pick.
I'm gonna choose silence. Yeah. So we lost AK and we lost Costa.
Teach.
Oh yeah. So tell us more. Like, just.
So I think the one thing that comes to mind when these things happen is how short our lives are, just in general. We don't know when our time is going to be, and I think making sure that you make the most of your time is the important part. And I think, like you said, Ramadan and a fasting period, it's a time of reflection. So it's almost just like looking at they were taken so soon, but why?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we start paying tributes or appreciating said artists once they're gone. And it's like, yes, whatever your opinion is of
the quality,
or whatever, there is still an audience for them. And I think it's about making sure, and even something that we try to do as much as we can when we're on this podcast, is giving appreciation when they're still here.
Please.
When they can still hear that you are listening to this, or you are actually a fan of my content or music. Because once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
And the fact that it happened so close to each other as well was just like a hit to the hip hop community.
It was like whiplash. You like one day, next day, It was you. So what I was gonna say is, there's some artists that when they go, everyone just like feels it, man. And I'm sure there's a lot of people, because I could see there was a lot of people that sort of were like so in such disbelief, because those individuals made a deep impact on them. They listened to them in their households and stuff like that. That's one of the people that passed away a few years ago, Kobe Bryant. He's one of the reasons why I play basketball. Yeah. Okay. Are we panning?
Pan.
No, I can't see the man. As you know, this thing was obstructing me. Tama playing, man. Tama. So because we were together like the night, and I got home and I was like chunking. I was like putting on the TV. I'm like, is this real? And so you're right. Like we need to appreciate the artists while they're still here, before they reach that point of, unfortunately, that whole thing about like you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. So there's like a sort of fruit of that, where when they're so young, you almost you appreciate everything that they were because they died.
Yeah.
But if they live long enough, you're like, but this person is whack. This person is trash. Why did you listen to them? Like basic.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works.
It is.
Because spicy. Sorry, spicy. No.
It's spicy the low.
Sorry, yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
Spicy.
No, so another person that I have a quick take. So another person that died in sort of a similar time as Kobe was Chadwick Boseman. Right? And him dying felt different in the sense that like what he was doing was actually like excellence, but he also personified some of that excellence. Like he himself was an actual icon, and like people adored him and loved him. And they didn't just love him because like some people are, like I said, it's a spice stick, so just like it all, they just push through. Some people are in those positions now because they're just like for example, they are just like a good black actor. Right?
Yeah.
They're not like a good black actor and a good person on top of it.
Yeah.
Right? So I was thinking about this like, who is out now? Because they obviously they stand on the shoulders of the Denzel Washingtons, the Samuel L. Jacksons, those
that came before.
Those that came before that might not necessarily be good people, and we see that with the likes of the Cosbys and those people that they were talented, but they weren't necessarily like good people.
Yeah.
Understand? Or they weren't strong enough to overcome some of the goodness in the industry.
Yeah.
Right? So we have these figures that are here now that stand on the shoulders of that can just be good people while also being good performers.
Yeah.
And then the Jonathan Majors news hit. Like, as I thought it, I was like, King.
I don't really want to say
King. But look, obviously, it's all allegedly.
Yeah.
Like, but it's still sort of feeds into this idea, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like our relationship with these famous people is different. Like, if they a Mason Greenwood type, I'm saying names, I'm sorry. It's like, yo, but they're so talented.
Yeah.
But now it feels haram to watch it. It feels haram to watch it. So I think, just ultimately, we need to appreciate the artists when they are here, but we must also like chill internally because they're people too. That's the take.
That's the take.
That's the take.
Moving
From
swiftly
individuals
to teams. So Africa recently hosted the Women's T20 World Cup, and we made it all the way to the final. Rizaan, did you know the World Cup was happening?
Nope. Absolutely not. I am a horrible human being. I'm a terrible human being. It's not there.
It's
because I must own it.
It just says Vio.
Because I must own it. I was literally watching Man United that day. Am I sexist? So we made the final.
We made the final, which we were not like.
And you said we hosted it.
And we hosted it.
Where? Do you know what's funny? No, I actually do remember this. I actually know.
Do you remember the T20 World Cup or the My Cape Town experience? So,
I
No, I do. That was Dalen Oliver and Yasin Barnes. Yes, no, because that was in Cape Town.
Okay, yes.
So my question was.
But the other one was also in Cape Town.
So that's the thing, man. That's the thing. Because I know there was games on TV, man.
Don't look at him when he's trying to be saucy. Say it to the camera. Say it to the people.
To the audio listeners, I'm sorry I let you down. I actually do like cricket. But like I'm sorry, man. So we made the final.
We made the final.
Like you, that's so steak. Name a few cricket players there. You can actually because you did the research.
Yes. Checkmate. Expletive.
Nah, it's this one.
Oh, big. Anyway, so the Shibnam Ismail, the Laura Balfards, all these female cricketers were on display.
Yes.
But more importantly, and I think this is what you should take away,
please,
is these people were not like in the IPL scene or the Big Bash scene before said World Cup.
Okay.
But those, not everyone, there were a few, but there were new players that now got contracts. And we know how important it is in female sport that these people get contracts, that they can make a living, not as a side gig, but as a professional.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest take of this. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we also hosting the Netball World Cup.
Yes, please.
In Cape Town.
I will.
So do you know that we're hosting the Netball World Cup?
Yes, that I know.
Okay.
Because that's
That is
that's in Cape Town.
Yes.
That I know.
And I'm also hoping that we have the similar kind of trickle effect in netball.
Please.
Because we need to have more of these. The fact that they are doing it semi-professional is one of the hindrances in our countries, in specific South Africa, for being one of the better nations in said sport.
Yeah.
Because all Great Britain comes here, Australia comes here.
They do it full time.
Full time. That's the only thing they focus on. Yeah. And that's why we need these type of sports. Because if you think about netball, sorry, you can chat now.
No, I'm listening.
If you think about netball, like almost, when I grew up, almost every girl attempted or played netball growing up. So like the fact that we don't have like enough sustainability in there is, for me, it seems to be a problem.
Can I ask you a question? What do you take? If there was like a EA netball, there probably is. I'm a horrible, terrible human being. Would you play that? Would you play that game?
Not me.
I'm just asking, would you? I might.
It might be the same like basketball.
Because basketball's liquor. Basketball's liquor. Like I might play.
So you feel
game.
like that's our way in? Create a game.
Yes, because
and then,
NIL, name, image, and likeness, and like NIL. It's not one of these.
Sorry.
It's not one of these.
Okay.
NIL, name, image, and likeness, is how a lot of American athletes and athletes around the world make money. They literally, the show Ted Lasso, NIL their way into the FIFA game. So that fake team, AFC Richmond, is like part of the game. All the fake names that you get, Jamie Todd, Roy Kent, all that people is in the game.
Yeah, wow.
Like, why can't they do that to women? They can, they can. They should.
They can.
Even if they get like a little bit.
Yeah.
Just slice of the pie. Because so I watch NBA, and I also know, because I follow the NBA, there's a lot of like advocacy and trying to push for more WNBA, even though it's not as good. It's not as, like, for example, now the NBA currently, where it's at, the WNBA is like the 80s version, where there's like 10 stars.
Yeah.
Whereas the NBA, there's like 50 star players. There's actually, fun thing, there's a college basketball player, a women's college basketball player, that's killing it. Caitlin Clark, killing it. They literally calling her the Steph Curry or the Thanos of basketball, because she's disrespecting people. Apparently her story is, listen, she's coming for the Infinity Stones. Listen, apparently, because she played basketball against her brothers, and she was cooking her brothers also. So her father's like, there's not going to be like a girls team good enough, so she's going to play men's basketball with the high school boys. And they won like 2 or 3 championships. Maybe it's 1. I'm just draping because I'm a colored person. so then they petitioned for her to be out of the league because she kept cooking the players and telling them, how does it feel to lose to a girl? How does it feel to be so trashy to lose? I'm telling you, she was Thanos, bro. She literally, she's slaughtering the college. She's now, they made the finals. She plays for Iowa. So those are the type of things that will drive the women's sport. Stars, unfortunately, but also marketing. And support.
Name, image, and likeness.
And likeness.
So speaking of, so if we're going into this, another World Cup happening this year,
please, I feel like there's 2 more.
The Rugby World Cup.
Isn't a men's cricket also still happening? The T20. Yes, please. Because cricket normally happens with rugby.
Yes, you're right.
Please.
Well done.
Please.
So that's why you didn't find, because there wasn't enough space in your...
My calendar.
Your calendar World Cup.
My bro.
And we don't speak about rugby,
rugby.
A lot.
Not enough.
Not
enough.
You say not enough.
We're the champions of the world. Our country. Mzansi. And we don't talk about it enough. We don't flex enough. Like, come on.
Do you think we don't flex enough?
I don't think we talk about it enough. Like, they must be sick of us.
Yeah.
They must. And also we need it, man, because what do we talk about here? ESCOM.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't have...
So the Springbok Rugby has now released like episodes on YouTube, and you can go and watch it, like behind the scenes episodes where they're talking about the road to the World Cup.
Let's go.
And they have like seminars, and they say, oh, this is the plan. They obviously don't give the nitty-gritty detail, but just the high level, this is where we want to be type of thing. Yeah, but it's giving me like, I'm on the journey.
Oh, I'm trying to think, what is that? It's like a prime documentary for like Pogba or Ronaldo or something. A David Beckham vibe. But yeah, no, so definitely excited for the rugby. So who are our sort of like favorites?
Obviously the Springboks. Obviously. I think if let's say who's gonna be in the top 4. Who do you want to be? Who do you think?
So I obviously haven't seen the brackets. I might be like...
The brackets?
Sorry, the bracket, like, who can make...
the pool.
The pool.
Oh. This man is putting up a TV.
What? That's a bio. That's actually it, dude. So the pools. The pools.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously South Africa.
We in the tough pool.
In the tough pool.
Yeah.
Okay. Then New Zealand.
Yeah.
Right?
Could make it there, yes.
Can we call them what the actual name should be?
What?
Aotearoa. Is it right?
Aotearoa.
Is it Aotearoa?
You did.
One more time.
Aotearoa.
Aotearoa. I'm gonna start calling All Blacks Aotearoa until they officially change New Zealand.
Huh? In New Zealand, people, please, not All Blacks. Please, Rizaan, we still need to be here.
Oh my days! Sorry. You said that Ramadan lekker food has me, man, bro. Has me. I thought I finished the thought. So I just said All Blacks. Is that racist?
Yeah.
I apologize. The music expressed
Another podcast, yes,
was
yes.
felt by the Ramadan, lack of blood sugar. So I want to call that country Aotearoa.
Okay.
I'm going to learn the phonetics until they change it officially. I'm starting a petition. I'm starting a campaign.
Do essentially going to Old Zealand.
Why? I said it. New Zealand. Because they like a Dutch vibe. That like Zeeland is there in like you can change it.
Yeah.
Like they can have their country back, please. So them, island. Is that possible?
Top of the world there currently.
Please. I like what's it, but is it Bandiaki? Is that a person?
Yeah, they're going to do. Also,
it's lekker man when an Irish team has like a young POC there for the boys. I don't want anything nice for England, so France.
Oh, okay. And they're hosting the World Cup.
So yeah, they can. They're probably gonna match. You was gonna say I'm gonna say they're probably gonna match fix their way to the final. But like France, instead of England, I want nothing good for England. Okay. Sorry.
They changed their coach months before. So
we can only pick 4.
They sacked Dave Rennie and brought in.
And it's not like Messi's gonna play rugby. We can't choose Las Pumas.
Yeah.
Las Pumas. Las Pumas sounds like the female team. Last this topic.
The last thing we want to talk about is BRICS. So this is something that we came up that we've BRICS the country.
Let's start over.
Not building a house.
Yes. No. Because same.
Yeah.
My blood sugar is low. I need insulin. Allow me. So we're gonna talk about BRICS. Okay, you're working for boulders. What's going on? Okay, so Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa formed a groupie.
Yeah.
On a basis of economics. They're not forming a power of war.
Yeah.
Right? They're forming an alliance for economics. So we've seen alliances in the past come together for war. Right? So myself and JP came up with a bit of like a game we want to play. But before that, I was gonna say that like BRICS is actually like a mooi name. Like it's actually like a strong name. Remember how the Allied powers and the Axis powers, where it was like the Axis powers was Germany, Italy, and Japan. Tug. That is the acronym. That's the best they can do. Tug. That's why they lost. No, not Tug.
That's why they got the moor.
That's why because they. They couldn't, like, the name isn't strong enough. Jig. Tug. So you can take us nowhere. So in the spirit of that, we thought, okay, let's form conglomerate.
Conglomerate.
You're the English battle. SMS lá de my bro. Anyway, the conglomerates. We form conglomerates of 4 to 5 countries.
Yes, yes.
On the basis of hoping to get a better name than BRICS.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, okay.
So because of your hatred for these countries, I think we can put Australia,
Whoa, what?
Australia, Wales, and England
Out.
No, like
together
as a conglomerate. Yeah.
Okay. No, so wait. So the first category is if these 4 countries, 5 countries have to be the best in food.
Oh,
right.
I see.
Which 4 countries would you like, or 5 countries would you like form to be like the best in food? There we go.
I see.
There
I
we
see.
go.
I'm
There
with you.
we go.
I'm with
There
you.
we go.
So we're not talking about taking over the world.
No. That's not for war. We are for peace. For peace.
But you sure you want to carry on the food discussion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
So probably let's go Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Yes.
JP's interesting, bro. He said it for inclusion's sake. Go for it. Indonesia.
But I want to know how many Indonesian restaurants is
Yeah. Like,
I'm
name
fasting
one
now.
dish.
I'm fasting now.
Name one dish from Indonesia. One dish, just one. Just like literally one dish. One dish. One dish is all it takes.
Isn't that the?
Do you want to start over?
Isn't that the?
Do you want to
egg
start over?
fried rice?
Do you want to start over? You can start over. You
Okay.
have my permission to start over.
India?
That's a good. That's good one. That's good one. That's
Okay.
great. That's actually great. Okay.
Okay.
Indian. Okay, go for it.
India.
Okay.
Well, you're not having another.
Oh, I have my own.
Oh.
I have my own.
I thought we were building it together.
Who's we? Who's we? Okay, so I'll go first. Okay, so number one is it's gone now. Like I had it, and then it's like immediately
Indonesia.
gone. Well, no, yeah, basically.
Okay.
So Turkish,
Okay.
right? Because like
Yeah.
we must have a bitchy falafel. Baklava, them always the Turkish, no? Hummus, I need that. Right? Turkish, then American. I don't know why. Just French fries. Allow me, wait.
American.
I know. Wait. American.
Wait. Give me 2 dishes from America that you want to add, and
The
tell
Philly
me-
cheesesteak.
Tell me that the origin is not actually American.
Yo, okay, moving away from America then. Yo, wait.
No,
okay.
but keep America.
Okay,
keep
America.
Keep America.
Okay, Italian.
Okay.
Then Nigerian.
Okay. Fair. Yes.
Okay, and then Thai.
when you put one and two together.
Now America can stay. America can stay.
I first started and I did it at home. I was like, France. And I got faint. I was like, nah, Turkey. Okay, wow. But for the audio listeners, myself and JP had like a come to Jesus moment where we realized we can't say that name.
Yeah.
We just need to stop. So go. Do you
So
want to start
like,
over? Go for it.
if I had to make it,
Okay.
no.
No, I was going to say, do you want me to think switch categories?
No. You're saying like you like to eat.
Yeah.
So let's add Indian. Yeah.
In the meantime, in the comments,
Yeah.
while he's thinking, right, I want you to think of a conglomerate of countries that will come together on the basis of their sports.
Oh.
Right, come up with the best name that like, okay, this is gonna be the five. Go.
Indian. I would say I have Thai.
Thai Dovel.
Thai is so nice.
Thai Dovel.
Okay.
Thai Dovel.
But now I can't use. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Let me go. Thai,
Yes.
Indian, Turkish.
Turkish. What?
Spanish.
Nah, you're so wrong. Nah, you're so wrong. You're so wrong for this.
Spanish.
Nah, you're so wrong.
I'm gonna insert these.
Nah, you're so wrong. But Spanish makes paella maybe right? Double.
Mm.
I'm
That-
saying it's Spanish.
Yeah.
It's valid. It's valid.
Nah,
Yeah. So, Rizaan, the
Yes.
game we have for today
Yes. Yeah,
is
let's close the book.
Say by now.
Please.
So, for those that are new to the show, please explain what is Say By Now.
Yes. So in the bowl, we have a series of hypothetical questions written by you, jokes, by the producers of the show. And so we need to sort of give like our answers to the scenarios. But it's like, we haven't seen this.
Yeah.
It's all like hypothetical. So take us away. Say me now.
I'll give it first.
Say me now.
Say by now, you were cursed to either be uglier or dumber. Which one?
That's rude. No, that's rude. That's just uglier and dumber. Like we baseline ugly. Yo, bro.
Wow.
Yo,
And
bro.
remember, the producers of the show wrote this. So,
Oh, yeah.
so, I
So-
mean, we have as a baseline. That's
So
so. If there's any comments on how we look and sound,
so I would say dumber,
okay.
even though I hate stupid people. I don't like it. I don't like it. But then notice that people that are dumb, they happy maybe, dude. They happy. Because they an inconvenience to others. They happy. So I choose ignorance is most bliss. so you curse to be dumb, maybe.
So I'll based on where I am now, I actually go uglier.
Okay.
Because I mean, yeah, I need to hold the conversation. Okay? And plus, like I said, the Van Diesel's coming, so my expiry date is. My shelf life is.
I just think that was rude.
Oh.
I just like I think it was rude. Say by now, you've gone missing and your family and friends discover that you've joined the cult. What type of cult is it? Oh, lovely.
A world of birds.
Lovely. Say more. No. Expand. Expand.
So I mean, you going to join the bird tribe, you'll become their leader.
That's your language or something. For the audio listeners, a bit of ASMR. That's funny. So you guys program the pigeons, you
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the government.
Exactly.
Love for
Sending
that.
the messages.
Okay. The world of birds. Wow. What's the manifesto like? You just. Let's do it again.
Yes, please.
I can make a. No.
Wow! Opens manifesto. Pick. Expletive. Pick. Expletive. Hold up.
So I can make a rooster sound,
Okay.
but I'm not going
Yeah,
to.
okay, yeah.
So like 4 houses away
Wow.
from where I stay, this auntie just had like roosters.
Mm.
So like we just got. I was gonna make it. I was about to make it.
You just got very good at doing it.
Sure, but
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, they just had like a farm there, and I live in Elsies. It's not rural. It's suburban, not semi-urban. What's going on? So the cult that I would join, would be like one of those end of days vibes. Like a QAnon. Lol. Why am I burping? What's going on? You guys ate.
It's
You just gotta behave. like a end of days, like Yahweh, like coming of the hour vibe. But I don't want to like commit suicide, man. That's the only
drawback.
That's the only smaak the drink the Kool-Aid. That's the only drink the prime.
Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Please. Say man now, you could swap the sound of two animals. Which two would you swap?
Oh my goodness.
Clearly, there's one sound that you can do very well.
No, that's sick. That's crazy.
Like I would swap the sound of a lion. Don't say a cow.
Mufasa.
Thank you for taking my answer, but
You're gonna say a cow.
I was gonna say a cow.
You spoiled this one.
That's what I heard. So I mean, let's go to the light version, and I'll swap a line with a cat. Because then if you go into someone's house, they go. Vroom.
A cat that makes owl, I'll be traumatized. I won't be able. I won't feel safe.
I like imagine you like in the zoo and there's this huge
Sure. But like to be fair though, it might be like a high decibel like meow man. Like it'll be like a
Okay.
no. Also apparently cats don't actually meow. They like sitting on. They fake. That's auto tune.
This guy, Nappy Boy Radio.
Nah, so apparently they do that to emulate the sound of babies, man. So they copied like people.
But how do cats that are not in spaces where babies are make the meow sound?
So apparently they don't communicate like that. They purr at each other.
No, correct.
Yeah.
Yes. But why do we hear meow?
They're meowing at each other.
No, they wouldn't. They'll meow at you.
Yeah, they meow. Yeah, because
So
people.
are we the auto-tune?
So now I'm
Or
saying
do they have the box
they
in there?
meow
They must
at
have the box
because
in
they're
there.
emulating babies.
But what if there's no baby that they've ever seen?
Because they must now. Oh, they went to school. They learned the language. Come on.
Okay,
So-
yeah. Own cult.
Like just like we must learn English, the cat had to learn meow.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say the sound that an elephant makes is weird, but the sound that a dolphin makes is weirder. Imagine those two were swapped, man. Imagine. Also a seal. What is going on? This is Animal Planet. Listen, there's two more. We're saving that for another episode.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yes, we like to sort of end this off between the two of us.
Yes.
Just to ask each other, what are you grateful for and what are you looking forward to?
So today I'm actually very grateful that you were able to shed some light in your experience during Ramadan and for coming through because initially it wasn't on the cards. And also just grateful for my wife that's soon about to give birth to our first child. So we hope that it will be swift and I'm excited to see him.
I mean, Allah grant you a healthy baby.
Thank you.
So
Also looking forward to water when I leave here.
Oh.
So this episode has been tough, yo. Sahara.
Can I actually ask you like a serious question?
Yes, sir.
Am I giving? Sorry. Where's the words? Apologies. Am I giving puasa?
Puasa big?
Am I giving that?
Oh no, not yet. It's too soon.
Oh, it's too early in the day.
Too early in the day.
Nah, because normally,
4 o'clock. Yeah.
Nah, not even, bruh. Because some people, they like either forget to brush teeth that day or something. I don't know. It's just like, it's coming through wild.
Yeah.
Arr.
Is that what you looking forward to?
Yes. So I'm very grateful for Ramadan. It's a beautiful time of the year for us. Our families are more connected. People are doing more good. Like in our community, people are just trying to do more good. And I'm grateful for that. I guess I'm looking forward to being back, because you guys will miss me for like. Oh, sorry, no, I'll say that wrong. I will miss you.
Yeah.
For a few episodes. And I'll miss you. And
It's
you.
fine. It's fine.
And you.
It's fine.
So,
Yeah.
if you like this content, right, and want to see more of it, specifically, let's first start with the audio listeners. Please rate us. You know, like it really does help. And also tell your friends. Like it's really nice. You know, on Spotify, there's like music and you switch in podcast. And we must be first there. Please, asking nicely. And to the visual listeners, if you like seeing this shenaniganry and want to see more, please do like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more. And we out. Peace.